How's it, guys? So here I have the C20XE Opel/Vauxhall engine. This is an all-wheel drive DQ250 adaption. So this is actually the assembled view. Just to show you the assembly. And probably just point out that the gearbox and the engine is actually in line, because the customer actually wants his engine to sit perfectly upright in the engine bay. We can change this to the standard, I think it's like 7 degrees standard. We can change it, the adapter, to suit the OEM angle, but this one is for an upright engine, so that's why the gearbox and engine block is in one plane. As you can see, everything fits together nicely. It does also come with an extra support bracket, which is that one there, the extra thread in the adapter plate, and there's an OEM 14mm hole in the block over here, which you have to tap to a 16 by 1.5 thread, and it will then take this bracket. And then we also have lower down, we have a transfer case support bracket, which bolts onto there's two holes in the block, which we will reuse, and that's just to anchor the transfer case support bracket. As you can see, the transfer case has got clearance, so there's no trimming on the block at that point, but I will show you shortly where the block actually does need to be trimmed, which is this area over here. I'll show you that shortly, but just to show you underneath how much of it had to be removed. It's really not that much, but yeah, it does need to be removed. Transfer case is completely clear, doesn't touch anywhere. Okay, so you have the components. So you've got the 2-piece crank adapter, where you would first obviously put down the your OEM bolts on the lower part, and then tighten down my bolts to 65 Newton meters. And then for this application, because it's a DQ250 all-wheel drive, we use the 6-hole version of the dual mass flywheel, not the 8-hole, and that will bolt. That will pop straight on there. Okay, and then as for the adapter, obviously comes with all the hardware. Pop all the hardware in, and I will show you shortly on the side over here. This is actually the piece that needs to be removed on the block. So yeah, you do lose these bolts, these support bolts, threads, but that is why I've added the support bracket underneath there, which as I said earlier, there's a factory 14mm hole over here, which you drill to 14.5, and then you tap a 16 by 1.5 thread in there, and you use this bracket to add support. Yeah, so just to show you again the block, so you obviously reuse the factory locating dowels. Just make sure they're in good shape and they're still perfectly round, otherwise you're going to battle to get the adapter on. and also that they're not standing more than I'd say more than 6 millimeters high. Yeah, that's quite important. And then just to show you again the cut that's needed. So I actually did 2 cuts. So obviously this one sits around about there. That was the first cut, and then the second cut I took that extra 10 millimeters off there. But as I say, that factory 14 millimeter hole, you drill it to 14.5 and you tap a 16 by 1.5 thread in there, and that's where we get our extra support from. Yeah, so once again, this is for the DQ250 all-wheel drive setup, and this one particularly is where the engine's sitting straight up. And then just to show you the components of the kit, which is your 2-piece crank adapter with the jointing bolts, and comes with a spigot bearing. Adapter plate comes with a gearbox, locating dials already installed. And then transfer case support bracket, and that's the extra mounting hole bracket that's needed. Engine hardware kit, and the gearbox hardware kit, and that's about it for this kit. Thanks for watching.